Who is wearing a mask around you? That's today's question. Hi, I'm Sunny, and I have 3 piles you may choose from. From left to right, I have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Keep in mind it's going to be a brief reading, so with that being said, I will go ahead and start with pile number 1. If you need more time, pause the video and then select the pile or piles of your choice, and I'll see you there. So, pile number 1, you guys have the Queen of Cups upright. So the person that's wearing a mask is someone who is encompassing like matronly energy, someone who's very, maybe it's a mom, maybe it could be your mom, but it could be a motherly figure, or someone that maybe is expecting, someone that is pretending maybe to be a very nurturing person too, or someone that's very caring. But it's definitely that person, or someone that has like Cancerian energy or water energy, someone that's very creative, someone that might look soft and like couldn't harm a fly. Sounds so dumb. Who couldn't hurt a fly. They may be putting up a mask of, I'm a very caring person, I could never like hurt you like that. It just feels very manipulative. They have manipulative tactics. I think also like Cinderella, where like she had a stepmother, and in every version I think that they've remade, whether it's a book or movie, or a show or whatever, I always think they always make the stepmother like a little two-faced. So maybe that's what they got going on. And maybe I still think it's so weird that the husband, right, when he remarries the stepmom, doesn't figure it out, but somehow he's like, oh, everybody's happy, because he's just self-involved and like delusional that everything's okay with the women, but they're not. It's a little harder sometimes to pinpoint that with women when you live in a household like that. That poor, like, it's poor Ella, but it's Cinderella, right? But you get what I'm trying to say. So it could be that energy where this person's faking that niceness. They could be someone that's very much temperamental when they're with you, but maybe with others they're not like that. But there's someone that's kind of maybe moody, someone that could be a little bit more brash and more like in an angry mode all the time. But yeah, this person's wearing a mask around you, and I think you know that. I don't really think you're surprised. I think you're just like, oh yeah, I just kind of keep them at arm's length as much as possible, or I try to minimize contact, because you know she'll turn. I think it's a female, but it can also be a man. He or she can turn the tables towards their benefit, because they've been playing this game for a long time, and not many people catch on, but they enjoy the power that they have over you, like that emotional power over you, where they can just trigger you to be upset or like sad. They kind of like that they easily put you in these moods of like how easily they can affect your mood and destabilize you. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. Pile number 2, you guys have, let me cover it. You guys have the Sun card reversed. So the person wearing a mask could be someone that's like, maybe this person's someone that's of age or older than you, but they're immature. I feel like there's like this immaturity about them, or they're trying to like pretend that they're younger. You know, there's people like not like in a mean way, like you're pretending to like look younger than you actually are, but their personality is like they're trying to look and sound younger when they're not. They're someone that has the experience, and they somehow choose to be childish and appear like that when they're like, maybe like they already like have wrinkles and they have like white hair or something. And that's not like being ageist, but it could be an example of like, you can tell like this person is not being their age. Or there's someone that could be a Leo sign too, but someone that's maybe they could also be an Aries, but because it's like a childish energy. But it just feels like this person is just a faker. And I think this person kind of dims your light. It's kind of a struggle for you to kind of appear a better person even at that, because they just know how to outstage you, or like what's that word? I had it at the tip of my tongue. They're trying to sound like they're a better person or more influential person, or it could be someone that's trying to assert themselves in every situation, and that's a little exhausting, and that's why it's draining you. Leo, like the sun energy, not specifically Leo, but like could be Leo. Sun energy can be draining when it's too much sun, too many rays. Like someone that's probably a little more toxic in that sense. But yeah, I just feel there's like a maturity in here, and I feel like they just like, I just feel like they're too much. Like their energy is like not all over the place, but they're in everything. It's like, man, can you not? It just feels like that for this one. They're wearing a mask where they're pretending like they're more humble, or they're more like mature, but they're really not. You can see through that there's someone that's faking it. It feels like a fake person here. But I think you're not the only one that notices. It's kind of hard not to, but this person is being too much. I do think this person is just really like draining. Maybe you don't see them often, but when you do, it's like, oh. I feel like you probably know that they, I'm sure they pick it up, but they don't care. That they're very self-centered, super self-centered, very protective of that. It's like me. Everything revolves around me, where everything should be considered because of my needs. Put me first, insert my name in there in the situation because I was there. Kind of wanting to be not outstaged by anybody. So yeah, this person's the one that's wearing a mask, pretending to be all fun. But yeah, no. I keep thinking of like thing 1 and thing 2 from the Cat and Hat, a little bit too much energy. Like constantly wanting to play and be outside and doing things and destroying their other people's properties. Like they're not really afraid of the consequences, just being carefree in that sense. But it's just immature and childish. Next, I have pile number 3. And if I said pile, there was a pile 4, I'm sorry. You know what I'm trying to say. Next pile, you guys have the 3 of Pentacles upright. So this person is someone that you could be working with. Maybe it's a colleague, maybe it's a schoolmate, or maybe it's someone you went to school with for a long time and you don't go with them anymore, but you know, someone you've known for a while. I do think this person is maybe older, or they try to be a team player. Maybe you're someone that you work with them and they try to be a team player, but they're not. Or they look like the person that's hardworking, but they're not. This person's wearing a mask. And I just feel that you sense it, but you can't put them in the spotlight like easily. Like you have to have your evidence to like put them in that. I just feel that there's someone that's, I think they take not advantage of people, but like they take up their opportunistic. There you go. Yeah, like they take like people, like they step over people to get to where they want to. They're very calculating, or there's someone that might befriend you just to get ahead of you, and you're just like, I was totally backstabbing, I didn't see it. They don't have to talk ish about you, they just have to make you feel like you're less than them, or that you didn't do your part, and that's why they got ahead. Or they take your work and they take credit for it. Or maybe there's someone that, you know, takes your partner in crime, your friend, or your spouse, or your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and they take them away from you. It just feels like a resource stealer, maybe, or a person stealer. But yeah, this person is wearing a mask around you, and I think you know it. I think every single pile knows it. You just want to know if you're kind of on the ball. But I do think that for this pile, it's someone that pretends to be trustworthy, and someone that's a team player, someone you can rely on, someone that's responsible, but they're not really like that. They're just basically focused on themselves and what they can gain from this connection, or how they can move ahead from this, just basically thinking about themselves and not about anybody else. They don't really care about that. They have a strong desire to move forward. Like, I had the word right now and I just lost it. But yeah, they're very ambitious, but they're going about it in not the nicest ways. I feel this person's just like that. Because I just get this vibe that this person's very determined to get what they want, even if it means walking over people. And I think that's what they do. And it's unfair, but it is what it is. I think this person's always been like that. Maybe they haven't had many people call them out, or maybe they haven't had many circumstances where they felt like they've lost, but yeah, this person is very opportunistic, I feel. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed your message. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. I need more subscribers. It helps me out with my channel growth. So thank you so much. I'm just putting that out there in case you want to subscribe, because I need to advertise myself more so I can increase those numbers. And I hope you guys have a lovely day. So bye, everybody.